Yes, now let's look at the stock which we I have recommended to all of you guys, and how let's see how it's performing. Yes, you all have done the study, right? So let me put my video away, or let's okay, I'll minimize it so that you can see it clearly. Okay, so now we have discussed this Balkrishna Industries in the previous lecture, and let's see how it's performing, right? We discuss it according to the grandfather father son strategy, right? Yes, yes, right. Yeah. So we bought when it was taking support on 40. Oh, okay. Now let me put it on the big screen so it is more visible for you. So we have recommended this Balkrishna industry. We have discussed this. What are the technical analysis? What are the resistance and supports and everything on this? And we found out that this was the one of good stock to trade in the coming days. And we were actually holding this from the 22nd December, and today is okay, this is 30 December. So we need to have a lot of patience. Now you can see that the if you focus on the process and not on the profit, you can make money. You can make a lot of good amount of money in the market. So that's why I recommend people that you should always focus on the process and not on the profits. So it has moved up today. It is 3.8%. It is approximate. Okay, it's moved up 4%. Now, at what price have we had bought it? We bought it at how much? We bought it at 15 at the closing price, right? 1547. Okay. Somehow some people may have bought it at 1550. Let's take 1550, because we always buy it at the end of the day, right? We don't buy it in the middle of the day, or in the morning of the day. So the closing price is 1547, so we will go with the 1547 as a buy price, or to round off 1550. So the next day, now you know how to put a stop loss. Now those students, now you are in my live class, right? You know how to put the best stop loss in this scenario. So I hope you would have done a good trading. You have got a good trade in this stock. And for the few days it went as a sideways market. There were no volumes. Now you can see why it was a good peak for us. You can see on the green candles the volumes are good, but on the red candle, even though the red candles are bigger, the volumes are not that much great, which means that there is no selling pressure in the market. And on the again on the today's green candle there is high volumes, which means that this is a very good stock and it is going to perform very well. So now let's go into the higher time frame and see what's happening. And this is one of the best trade which you can do. Why? Because it is taking 60 support. Now you know what to do when it takes 60, so you can do the pyramiding and everything, right? You know all that, guys. So those people who are watching this video on YouTube, this is a small video from my live class which I'm posting it on YouTube. So if you want to be a part of my program, then there is a link given below in the description. So make sure you click on that link and watch the details out. Okay, and now this is taking support on the 60, right? The ADX is good. The volumes are not so great, but there are no high volumes on the red also, so we don't need to worry still, right? And it has crossed the previous candle high, so we are good to go in this stock. We can use the magic bands over here. And now let's go to the monthly. Okay, yes, on the monthly there are high volumes, but yes, we need to have a tight stop loss. On the monthly it may move a lot, but now you can see here there is a formation of a cup pattern. Those people who are in my technical analysis mastery class, you know that what is a cup pattern and how to treat that, right? So yes, the first target of this cup pattern is how much? How much? Yes, students. Yes, yes, it's 10%. Yes, and can anyone tell me how? What are the rules for that? Yes. So exactly, Rakesh. Yes. So the first rule is that it will you have to exit one third of your position on when it moves 10% on the upside, and then another one third when it moves another 10% on the upside. So that's the way in which you exit in this form of. So it is forming a cup pattern, and the cup is forming from it is a 2 year long cup pattern, which is very good, and the volumes on the green candles are good. Volumes on the red candle are high, but not as compared to the green one. So we need to still wait and watch what happens. Okay. So now today is December 30, and everyone will be enjoying the 31st, right? So here is some sub, surprise for you. Okay, I'm going to give you a stock pick which will or may perform in the 2021. So that stock is nucleus. So why nucleus? Let me tell you why and what. I'm not going to only give you the stock. I'm going to tell you what is the target, what is the risk, and why the technicals are good, because we only do the technical analysis, right? Okay. So always we follow the top down approach, which is we check on the higher time frame and then we go on to lower time frame. So on the higher time frame, let's look. Okay, now here is a huge cup formation. Now in the Balkrishna industry, there was similar pattern, but in this pattern, this is known as cup and handle pattern. You can see this is the long cup and there is a small which is known as the handle, and this is the big one is the cup and this is the handle. So now what are the good things about it? Now let's discuss those things. The ADX is good. Yes. Can anyone tell what about the RSI? Yes, anyone? Yes, it is taking support on 60 RSI, and it has crossed the previous candle, which is now we are seeing the monthly candle, which means that in the month anything can happen, but at the end of the month you have to wait for the confirmation and then get into the trade, right? Yes. So on there are good volumes on the green candle as well as there are some volumes on the red, but not as good as compared to the green ones. So it is very good. So on the monthly, the RSI is taking support on the 60. Now let's go on to the weekly chart. Absolutely, it is again taking support on the 60 RSI. And another thing, can anyone tell me why? What is the best or most powerful tool in the whole gamut of technical analysis? Yes, anyone? Yes. RSI? No. No. Support and resistance? No. Which is that tool? It is very simple, right? Make sure you all guys watch the moving average video again. And I have told you that the 20 moving average is one of the most powerful tools available in the whole technical analysis, right? So now you can see that the how the price action is taking support on the 20 moving average. This is how powerful it is. Now there are no volumes, so it's okay. The EDX is good. The RSI is taking support on 60, which is another a good signal. And now let's go to the daily chart. On the daily chart, okay, so it is out of a squeeze, so there is a squeeze breakout out there, and it yes it has crossed this line of resistance. And so now what is the next target? So now next target is this next resistance line, which is at 680 somewhere, and if it crosses the 681 target, then the another target would be somewhere around 749. So that's a good target with a very low risk And now let's go to another stock, which is PNB. Now we have discussed this a month before in the Muhurat picks. We have discussed this PNB, and you students have bought it at where? At how much? Can anyone tell me? Yes. How much? How much quantity did you bought? You bought 15,000 shares. Oh, that's great. At what price? At 32. And where did you sold it? You sold it at? Okay, you sold it at 38 and the remaining one at 41. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's great. So we have given this as a Muhurat pick at which students have bought it at somewhere around 30 and sold around 41. So and now again it has came to back to those levels, and it has taken a perfect support on the 40 RSI with high volumes on the green candle, which is this. Now let me tell you something. Let's move to the bigger chart so that it is clearly visible to you. Now you can see that there are high volumes after the trend reversal. Now here is a trend reversal. This stock can now again perform and go till the 41. Now, can anyone tell me when we decided to trade on this stock? Why had we? Was it with the trend? No. This was a contra trade. What? Right? So what is contra trade? The contra trade is which is opposite to the trend. Means the whole TS UV banks was on the downtrend, but only this stock was going on the upside. On another one was, yes, Bank of Baroda. Yes. Now both the stocks have came back to those levels, and now again they are going to, or they're trying to go up. So we may now, the people who may have missed this stock, they can again get into it. And now you can see that there is a very low risk in this stock. Why? Because the stop loss is very small. So this is, yes, yes, another thing. Yeah, yes, yes, we will discuss that. Yes, yes, we will discuss that. So till that time, happy trading, guys.